You already know the vibes. All right, so I had uploaded, well, I tried to upload like a meditation journal, me meditating, and it was crazy because I meditated, right, and I literally meditated for 14 minutes and 44 seconds, right. When I opened my eyes after I came out of the ending part of my meditation and I looked at the clock on the phone, it was 14 minutes and 44 seconds, and it was like topping out, the rest of the time before I pressed it or whatever. And I thought that was dope. So I was like, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and upload it as a meditation, put some meditation music on it, the whole thing, edit it, whatever. My app wouldn't take it on my joint, you know what I'm saying? So I can edit it. So I'm like, yo, it's crazy. Every time I tried to upload it, it wouldn't let me do it. So I was like, all right, Devon, I ain't gonna put it on there. So I watched it back before I put it on there. And you could see energy, like you could see it. You know what I'm saying? You could see it. And I don't think that don't need to be seen by everybody. You know what I'm saying right now. So it's crazy. Like that ain't the first time I saw it, but you could see energy. So I was like, I bet. I just deleted it. I just deleted it because I would have been had another video already uploaded. You know what I'm saying, after the one I did this morning. So I'm sitting there like, forget about it, right? So it's cool. You know what I mean? But specific to the value of the meditation is personal energy. You know what I mean? So you have to, you're growing this inside yourself. Okay? You're being this, what you're searching for outside yourself. You're going to be mystified by the outside world because different things are going to rise in different aspects. The world going to get serious because everybody not the same. You're going to see some people rise and actually change to something. Almost like those crazy movies, and they tried to make it like, I'm changing. Nah, it's in your DNA deep down inside. And when that light frequency start hitting stuff around, bringing that true DNA sequence to you either going to die or you're going to change. Facts. Is this what's going to happen? The rays are going to turn up. It's like you can't be pushed into that level of where that dimension transmutes at without being prepared with the energy inside yourself to go through that or have the right capabilities to your body to walk through that. So, and unbeknownst to us, a lot of us probably not ready, but putting more energy into the spiritual aspect is what's going to let you get there. It's telling your body turn off the lights. It's turning your body turn off these other things that you really don't need so you can turn on these other things. That's the simplest way I can put it to you. The more you do it, the more you're gaining access to it. Trust and believe. So me personally, I've been slacking on my meditation too. I used to meditate a lot, you know what I'm saying? Because I was able to. Not being so able to these days, my time is broken up into different fractions. So I got to get it in when I can. But understanding, moreover than the fact that you have to release from the ideology of something doing it for you, you wouldn't be guided if it needed to do it for you. You're being guided so you can learn to do it for yourself. But the signals and the energy is always going to be there. It's being more cohesive with those first thoughts and being more acknowledging to the fact that those first thoughts come from a particular energy. So when you can start understanding that pretense, things get a little more simpler for you, and you see it in a way that it manifests through you. Let's take a pause. Just having a thought just now just manifested a reality of something that I particularly understand now more than I did at the moment. And I remember being around a friend of mine who was showing me the I think it was the 12 kings or something like that, or the seven it was like the seven black guys or whatever sitting around the table, that you know what I'm saying, it was in this book he was showing this a minute ago. I was like, like 18, something like that. He was showing me, and I was mind blown because he was like, "Yo, your face right here, that's you." He's like, "Look at your face. It's the same face." You know what I'm saying? I'm looking at it, I'm like, wow, I'm mind blown because I never seen it. He was like, "Yo, that's how I knew. That's how I knew when you was around." Like, and he was talking to a bunch of us, but he was calling out certain ones of us. He was like, "I could see y'all energy when we was around. Like, it was a reason I was studying this and didn't know why I was meeting these different young individuals coming in." He was like, "I'm gonna show you you." So I'm like, "Yo, that's crazy." So in my mind, me being materialistic, systematic, I'm thinking he did something to get a house, and he got the woman, he got family, he got a car, he hanging with the illest niggas in the hood, you know what I'm saying? But he's smart though, you know what I'm saying? And he worked, he smoked, you know what I'm saying? I was looking at everything like, you got it all though, you know what I'm saying? And as far as what I thought was all when I was a kid, right? Mind you, I wasn't, raised by my father. I was raised by other people, you know what I'm saying, in the streets and stuff like that. So it was like my retrospect was tainted as far as what I was looking at. So I'm looking, I'm like, yo, you got all that. So I didn't know what it took to be that. You know what I'm saying? I didn't understand that feeling, and I just wanted to be that. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to be on a higher understanding, a higher echelon. And my brain, my physical brain would like rack itself trying to figure out what that was. Like, yo, what makes that different? But he's the same as me. You know what I'm saying? What makes him that level of understanding? Like how he, you know what I mean? Like I couldn't see that how, and like just studying focus processes of putting this that wasn't a retrospective thinking for me. You know what I'm saying? These are hood concepts. You know what I'm saying? That I'm coming from. I'm standing on. These are in project reality mentalities I'm standing on. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't know nothing. You know what I'm saying? You start seeing it like your brain really shutting down. This was like the explanation to when I was showing y'all in incremental 11 yesterday, the stairwells. Like you going through a certain situation, you in the area, you going back and forth in this area where you want change, but you're not changing how you are in that area to have change take place, which is the stairwell you can't see. And then you change that within yourself in the same area. You end up walking up a stairwell right there that no one can see. You're changing in the aspect of the energy that's surrounding you. And it was very, very it was very indicative as far as the value of what it meant. You know what I'm saying? Like that symbolic aspect stood out more over than any lesson that I learned later in life. I would look back at those things of myself and I can tell the difference of what I thought I knew opposed to what I know now, because the level of energy that I was able to put down from learning a certain comfortability of knowing, that comfortability of knowing allowed me to alleviate space and time that was around me. That built confidence. People want you to be confident because confident has you going forward. But that has nothing to do with the understanding the truth. The truth is the fact I got to know. I got to know what and how I am and where I am on that scale of existence. And this is the problem with our culture. We're looking for a change. Most people want something to happen great, and the only value or understanding of greatness that you know is being rich. It's the only thing you know. So you think if you can get the money, while what's the fake it till you make it? You get the money while you're doing this, everything will work out at the end. That's not even a sound mentality to have as an individual. That just shows how more lost you are to the concept. The idealism is to alleviate everything. Is to not want nothing. Congratulate everything. You know what I'm saying? Show love to everything and don't want anything in return and watch everything want to come to you. It can't help itself. That's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? Watch everything want to chase you. Facts. Look, I can't make none of this stuff up. You know what I'm saying? It's in every single retrospective reality. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is. Like even when animals hunt, they try to make their prey think that they're not checking for them. That's how they sneak up on them. It's the same thing. Even though they want it bad, but they're animalistic value, but they still follow the same pretense on an animal level. even though they're stuck in the end, they like, I want it so bad. The way they move about it is like, you don't see me wanting you. I ain't coming after you. Mm-mm. Nope. Hiding, camouflage on the low. You know what I'm saying? So the same thing is transmuted into you. You going to do something great, be quiet about it. Stop running your mouth. Stop telling people about your business. You know what I'm saying? If you want to acquire things on a higher level, show love and give unconditional love within your greeting to that value. You know what I'm saying? Walk with that energy. And then when it's time, if you got haters around you, saw quietly. Saw quietly, say nothing. Just keep working until you get where you gotta go. If you have failure, never let failure stain your skin like it's the most important thing, because divine is always the most important thing. So once you can alleviate how things affect you and know that it's just lower level than divine, then you ain't never got nothing to worry about. You can see that as just an attempt. It's like saying I got bit by a mosquito. I ain't going to look for the mosquito mafia. You know what I'm saying? It bit me. So what? It is what it is. I didn't get malaria. You know what I'm saying? It was, I got a bump and it went away. You know what I'm saying? The ant bit me. I'm not going to burn out every ant pile in the known world. You know what I'm saying? It's the same concept. You know what I mean? You can, if the more you're able to deal with, the more you can look to the left of the value. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like almost the first time you thought if you got hit in your face, it was going to really hurt. You know what I'm saying? You ain't want to fight. You like, no, I never got. You finally get hit. You like, that's it. That ain't hurt. Ah. Like real rap. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to get past the value of what you think it is. You know what I'm saying? That's the stuff that make you think all this craziness that you got to apply and plan to manipulate the world. Like Pinky in the Brain. What are we going to do today, brain? Try to take over the world. I ain't going to hold y'all, though. NAGA.